All right, motherfuckers.
Scientists cannot say with absolute certainty
how the moon came into being don't make any sense.
No, it don't.
Phantasmagorically, catastrophic.
To form the moon. The difficulty there is just basic physics.
But the moon is such that it gives us total eclipses. And the chances of that occurring are so literally astronomically small.
I thought that meant
it's
big.
Very disturbing.
Astronomically.
the sun's diameter is 400 times greater than the moon.
Greater than the moon's what? Not its diameter, that's for sure.
And coincidentally, the sun also happens to be nearly precisely.
Odds of the moon being in that orbit accidentally are a zillion to one. A zillion to one. That right there is evidence that our moon is in a perfect orbit.
It's too easy with David Childress.
That's not accidental.
The moon has to be exactly the size that it is, which is 2,160 miles. Not 2,161, not 2,159.
But essentially 2,160 miles.
That's
Yeah, got it.
Not 2,159. There are people out there that actually think that's a coincidence. The fact is that that is by design.
Absolutely.
Intelligence behind it. Something made it that way. The moon is so strange, so odd.
Strange and odd.
One feels obliged to ask the question, was it engineered? Maybe by aliens? And therefore, is our whole existence?
Yeah.
It is amazing. 40, 50 years ago, people were fantasizing about the future. We are experiencing that said future. Not all of it. Over time,
not any of it.
Science fiction has become science fact.
Absolutely.
I think science fiction is a part of disclosure.
Of course, science fiction would ultimately become the world's science fact. Imaginations. Do they have their origins elsewhere? Possibly light years away.
Our imaginations?
Profound science fiction writers may not have just simply come up with the ideas for their stories on their own. They may have thought they came up with the ideas on their own. Perhaps writers being inspired by extraterrestrials.
Could extraterrestrials have given humanity science fiction?
No.
What happens if we gain the ability to upload our consciousness?
What?
I would not want my thoughts to be uploaded to a computer.
Of course you wouldn't, you damn pervert.
Will cease to exist within 2 seconds.
Slippery slope,
thoughts,
I guess.
What can and will be our assured annihilation.
Yes, slippery slope.
According to many ancient astronaut theorists,
oh yeah,
the messages that mankind's visionaries receive may not be profound. The Mars Curiosity rover.
Don't ruin Mars also. God damn it.
Announce a startling discovery.
What?
Strange Earth-like objects sighted in the
That's not
rover
strange.
images. A Buddha statue.
No. Just no.
And even a cross.
Oh, of course.
It's such a shame they do so much to destroy
They?
images.
You mean
Basically
NASA?
What they do is
Fuck
they
you.
resize them down so that the details are all lost. But because I've worked in photographic restoration, I can do it. All I've done with this is actually enhance the contrast and
to make it a
sharpen
different
up.
picture.
Certain structures on Mars may be completely related to structures here on Earth. On Mars, we have structures that look like pyramids. There's also a structure on Mars that looks like a sphinx.
No, it doesn't. At all.
There's a massive pentagonal pyramid. If you take the apex of all of the pyramidal structures there, and there are a number of them, that they basically match the layout of the various ancient architectural monuments that are also laid out.
Is it possible that the structures on Mars are real and of artificial origin?
Real and artificial. Got it.
That is something where all of science says, no, impossible. Water on Mars, impossible, right?
No.
No, it has been proven. So we have to
Very
ask
conceivable.
ourselves, what civilization built this? And some have suggested that they actually escaped Mars and came to Earth.
Why would NASA try to hide this connection?
They wouldn't.
And might there be more that the public isn't being told?